Hi, Mike the MC. Welcome back to my channel. Giving you another self-care video, and today, going back to my Catechism playlist, this one will cover number 9 of the Catechism with regard to continued publications and works and how that builds authenticity with the presence of something that we either trust or don't trust. And so I'm going to share with you how that can help with your self-care. And so let's dive into this topic. Alright, so here's number 9 of the Catechism. Number 9 of the Catechism. The ministry of catechesis draws ever fresh energy from the councils. The Council of Trent is a noteworthy example of this. It gave catechesis priority in its constitutions and decrees. It lies at the origin of the Roman Catechism, which is also known by the name of that council, and which is a work of the first rank as a summary of Christian teaching. The Council of Trent initiated a remarkable organization of the Church's catechesis. Thanks to the work of holy bishops and theologians such as St. Peter Canisius, St. Charles Borromeo, St. Turribius of Mogrovejo, or St. Robert Bellarmine, it occasioned the publication of numerous catechisms. Yeah, so there's several topics with this number 9. There's so many because it's just a big paragraph, but the first thing I'll bring up that I thought was really important to reflect on is fresh energy. And so the idea that they're trying to stress from the Catechism here is that there is this renewal of insight, these great ideas. And I mentioned this before in my previous episode with number 8, with looking at publications from other great saints, philosophers, other great people who learn about the world just to publish what they learn to share with others. But I think to consider this with the fresh energy, how do we go out and want to make public something new that we created, something new that we feel can benefit others? And so, like, if there's already several restaurants that make hamburgers, okay, some sort of restaurant chain, why not make your own restaurant chain following that formula? But how will yours be better than the other chain? And so something to consider is, okay, maybe I put more color into my restaurant, more effort, something to get the attention of other people. And with regard to this channel, okay, that's another example of fresh energy. Just trying to put new videos, posting new things each day. It's something of thinking, okay, if I give myself several playlists to work with, okay, that gives me enough workspace to share with you all different ideas and topics, and to just keep going, to keep posting. And that's where the consistency comes into play, the presence. And I think by looking at past videos that I've posted, looking at things I've done, and then improving upon them, that's the one thing to get better. And so with self-care, setting down your goals, of course, setting down the idea, okay, with new energy, new goals in mind, I can accomplish this because I know I'm about to reach this new milestone for myself. Okay, I've reached a 7-minute mile. Let's go for a 6-minute mile if you're into running. Alright, you can lift 200 pounds. Go for 250. Okay. The new energy can be used to create more goals. And that's something to consider also. If you're making these accomplishments with your life, a better relationship, helping your partner with saying, okay, let's do this today. Alright, with that new energy, that great moment you've had with your spouse, your husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend. Alright, how do you relish and how do you apply that fresh energy to greater events and social activities you guys can go to and do more? And that is the beauty of being someone who's learning about self-care. And then something from the Catechism also with number 9 that I want to share with you is the idea of rank. And so they're also stressing with, okay, if you have this history of publications, this history of you growing, okay, you're ranking, you're growing, you're gaining status. Okay, the more videos that I post, okay, maybe for some it's like, oh, this guy, he won't stop, he's not quitting. It's like, alright, sure, maybe I am in a way persistent, which can be annoying, but the idea is you just keep going, get that attention, don't give up. And people, your critics will say, oh my gosh, why don't you just give up, okay? I don't like what you have to say. Why don't you just quit your job? Why don't you just quit this work? Why don't you just give up? And then you just say to yourself, okay, fine, that's your opinion. Maybe you're right, that maybe I can improve my ideas, my approach, but I won't give up on myself because I know what I'm doing is that I'm posting something good for the public. something good for you all to watch. And so I'm going to keep going just because I want to do it. And I really like this. And so with the idea with the self-care, again, where you're growing in status at your work, at your community, okay, jealousy, that comes with the success that you are going to gain. Okay, so people will get jealous of that success. All right, it's just going to happen because you're just improving. And so it's up to you now, your choice. Do I want to stay in this environment, help others, even share my insights? Or do I go to another environment, another town, community, another country, and start something there that I know I can build upon with that fresh energy from the previous point? With the third point that I got here with the numerous catechisms from number 9, it's stressing, okay, it does reference the numerous publications, okay, this long cycle, but the point I want to stress here is that there's a history. All right, so now I'm developing a history of posts on YouTube. Okay, I'm developing a presence, a brand, an idea. Ideally, I want to take this to other ideas, to other goals and projects that I have in mind, helping people in my community with counseling, life coaching, self-care, teaching, other ways to help people. And the idea is, with that fresh energy, I don't know where it's going to go, but at least I can guide it to where I think, okay, it's going in this direction, let's keep building in this direction. And if it's not working, okay, maybe sidestep, pivot to another idea and apply that energy into another area of counseling. So I could go, like I say, with the different playlists. I can work with my relationships playlists, my reflections. And so by giving yourself enough space to work on different projects, that gives you value and you appreciate what you can do for others. And so don't give up on yourself as regards to your job, where you stand in your community, in your church, if you're not affiliated, where you are just in life. Just remember that. Give yourself space to grow. Someone's opinion of yourself, they say, oh, you're too fat or ugly, or you're never going to make that job, you're never going to make that degree. Forget it, okay? That's that person's opinion. Give yourself space to grow. Someone could criticize you and say, oh, you're not going to do it. But I'm telling you right now, from me to you, right now, that you can do it. You can do something great. Someone may have said something about you before, but I say you're going to be awesome. You're going to be great. And I want you to be great because we need more good people in this world. There's a lot of negative energy, a lot of negative ideas being posted even on YouTube and other platforms. And so why not do something positive for once? Instead of calling out the negative criticisms of relationships, of other circumstances in life, with work, jobs, why not stress the positives? And relationships can be beautiful. Jobs can be great. Your projects can be good. By being positive, it can give you a better outcome. And that is what I'm stressing in this video. And so you'll have a history of success, but you got to believe in yourself to do it. And I believe in you. So go out there and be your best.